So today I thought it'd be fun to go back to the basics because, as you know, if we don't have our foundational moves really, really clean, then whenever we get to layering and more complex movement, it becomes a little bit harder to execute as well as could look a little sloppier. So let's work on our basic hip drop. So I'm going to make sure that I stand on my weighted leg, and then I'm going to free up my non-weighted leg or the non-working leg right now, and then I'm going to use this as my working hip. So the one with the standing leg is our non-working hip. The one with the non-weighted leg is our working hip. So as we're drilling this, you want to make sure that you got a good grip on your pelvic floor, that your posture is nice and lifted, and then when we go for it, you allow that movement to happen down here and not bounce, unless you intentionally want it to bounce. But right now we don't. We're just going for this movement. I forgot what I was going to say. Drop, 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 drop. 5, 6, 7. Other side. And drop. Don't underestimate the power of a good hip drop drill. From the back. And switch. Drop, 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 switch. Now, if you want to add a little bit to this movement, then work in a nice arm pattern. Switch, 3, 2, 1, other side, drill. 5, 6, 7, switch. So what you're looking for here is to just make sure that your hip drops stay clean. You don't get this bounce at any point unless that's intentional. And the power can stay in your hips and the isolation. Then when you have drilled enough and you're like, oh, I want to add a little something, add the arm pattern, and you can also add quality of movement to your hip drop, like making it very soft or making it very sharp or doing it fast or doing it slow. But we want to try and isolate to keep it at a basic hip drop so we can drill just that singular movement. Have fun with it. After you practice the hip drop, think about what other movements that you can practice that are foundation. Oh my God, that are foundational for you. So that way you have a really strong base for complex movement.